How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast, where we work together to raise our vibration, lift our perspective, and build a positive mindset. My name is Henry, and in this episode, we're going to talk about why you're in the situation that you're in. If you are struggling, if you are going through trauma, heartache, pain, or just going through life and for some reason can't feel good or feel that positive energy, this is going to be the episode for you, because we're going to break down a perspective that will show you some light and help you change and shift and feel good about your situation and move forward in that love frequency. But before we get started, we're going to take a few moments to slow down, zero in. We're going to take some deep, healing, meditative breaths to help us align on the frequency that we want in our lives. So you can pick a word. It can be love, joy, happiness, abundance, whatever frequency you want. And we're going to take a deep breath in. And as you're breathing in, you're going to say that word over and over and over again. Really charge yourself up with that frequency. And then as you're holding your breath, visualize yourself doing something in that energy. And then once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. Well, we're going to do another deep breath. This one is about alignment, about getting ourselves in receiving mode so that we can receive the message that we need to hear today to get us in that positive perspective. So just imagine that you are surrounded by the most healing, uplifting energy that's meant specifically for you. It could have a certain color, a certain taste, a certain smell, however you imagine it. And when you breathe it in, it's going to charge you up. It's going to break down the negativity, the blocks, the weight, everything that's just been holding you back. And then once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take another deep breath in. And out. So for this message, I really want to take you to where I was when I came up with the idea, or when it came to me, and I think that'll help with just the general idea of what this is. So I was working out this evening, and it was a later workout that I don't normally do in the evening, but I had to get it in, and it was the only time that I had the chance. And it was just a leg day workout. And leg day workouts are, for me, usually pretty tiring. And so I was really exhausted and I was sitting there thinking, and that's when I usually pull out the notes on my phone and I start writing stuff down. And at that moment, I wanted to just finish my workout. Like I just thought, I could just be done. Like I don't have to finish what I have to do here. I could just leave, nobody would know, and I could come back tomorrow feeling more rested and ready to go. And I started thinking about just situations in general. Why do we go through these hard times? Because, we talk about how everything happens for you, how everything is an opportunity to find the love, but not everybody's experience is the same. Some people are born into a home that's loving, inviting, warm, supportive, giving. Some people are born in homes that don't have any of that have hate, anger, pain. Some people don't even have a home that they can go to. Some people don't have support. Like there's so many things that people go through that why would it not be the same? Like if this was a place to learn where you can go through things and level up, why wouldn't it be the same experience for everybody? And on one hand, that would make sense if you just want this one way to grow. But then I thought, well, everything's abundant. So if everything's abundant, there has to be an abundant ways to experience. And so that's what this earth is, right? Everyone comes through a unique experience. But then why do some people come through a very difficult one? Well, if I believe that the highest frequency is love, if that is the source of all energy, then I have to think that everything is designed with love in mind. And so we think about when we're in these tough situations, and this is sometimes a hard one to wrap around. Why wouldn't you be the one to go through that situation? Why do we think so little of ourselves that we are not in control of the position that we're in? Or why we didn't choose to go through this very hard, difficult path? When you start shifting your perspective and saying, you know what? Maybe I raised my hand. Like this family is a mess. This career I'm having is a mess. This area of the world that I live in is struggling so much. Why am I here? Why did this happen to me? Why didn't I grow up somewhere else? When you can shift that and say, Maybe I came here with a purpose. I mean, you're listening to this podcast. You're clearly looking for answers. If you're looking for answers, that means you realize that you are capable of more, that there is a different energy that you can reside in. And if you're thinking that there's a different energy that you can reside in, then it must be true. And maybe you are the one that is going there to make the change. Why wouldn't you be what it is that you're desiring? If you're going through pain and you're looking for that healing, that love, support, why wouldn't you be the one to bring it? Because you'll be able to connect with people that have gone on that painful path that you're on. That experience that you've had gives you a unique connection with a certain group of people, and the healing that you can find gives you a unique opportunity to be the light for them. And I think that's the mentality that we have to have for going forward. You have to start saying, I am here for a reason. These difficult things that I'm going through, I came here to conquer them. This isn't something happening to me. This isn't random. This isn't something that's being done to make my life hard. I am the one that is here to change it. The external environment, should be afraid of me. I am the creator. I am the force for change. Everything here might be hurting. Everything here might be pain. Everything here might be sorrow, but I am going to be the light. And when you start building that energy within you, it really changes the perspective of everything. What if, think about this, the world's hurting right now. People are fighting each other. People are angry with each other. People don't like one another. People aren't supporting one another. Like, we have complete abundance. Like, that is possible with the technology we have, with the amount of food, like all the things. We could solve so many issues, both energetically and physically on this world. But for some reason, we haven't yet. And you're feeling that. You're thinking, why is it this way? Why am I going through pain? Why do people I know go through pain? And that's because that's the state of the world right now. But the shift is happening. Imagine when you heal, when you grow, when you become your brightest light, the difference you'll make. Now think about the thousands of people that are connecting right now, that are listening to this podcast saying, we can be the change. We will be the change. There's people all over the world listening right now. So that means the possibilities are endless. 10 years from now, imagine the shift we could create if everything we do is focused on bringing love, bringing forgiveness, and bringing healing to the world, to those around you, to your friends, your family members, being the example of what a healed, loving person is. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are not someone that doesn't have power. You are so powerful, you are so strong that you chose to pick an experience that's going to be hard. You are here to level up to a new level that you haven't been before, an energy that you haven't resided in before, and a mission to heal others and uplift them as well. The reason I say rising tide to lift all ships is that's what we're connected on. It's not about being the best. It's not about achieving the most. It's not about success. It's not about any of that. It's about your growth is a part of my growth. My growth is a part of your growth. And as we do it, we start lifting up each other. But you have to be in the dark places. Nobody else is supposed to be the savior. It's you. You are the one that's supposed to be the change for your neighborhood. You are the one that's supposed to break the generational curses that have been going through your family. Maybe your parents suffered with it. Maybe it was your mom. Maybe it was your dad. Maybe it was both. Your grandparents, their parents. This generation of struggle. And then it comes to you. You've dealt with it, and then no more. It has finally met its match, and that is you. Why wouldn't you be it? Why wouldn't you be the thing that is here to make the change? There's no good reason why it wouldn't be you. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Why would it be so different that we wouldn't be the ones that are in the struggle? You have to accept the responsibility of power. If you can realize, as you are right now, that there is a difference, that there is a different energy in the world, that there is a different way of acting, a different way of thinking, a different way of giving, of expanding, then that's your sign. You cannot turn this off. You cannot go back to the way things were. You cannot be victim to the energy anymore. It doesn't mean bad things didn't happen to you. It doesn't mean you weren't broken down. It doesn't mean things happened that were fair. There are some tough things. I've connected with some of you, and some of the stuff you've gone through is mind-bending, difficult, but you're still here. And I can see you when we talk. I can see in your eyes that there's a light that is meant to shine. There is no better person to be in the hard situation than you. And I know that's hard to hear. I know it would be so much easier if there was someone else that could come in and fix it, but that's not how energy works. It's all connected. You are an extension of the love frequency. We all are. We're just at different stages. And the people that you're around, the influence that you have, is leaning on you to make that change. And they may resent you for it. They may fight you. They may not accept the change that you're making, but all you can be is the example. And those that are choosing to grow, those that are looking for the light, will find it. And those that aren't ready, they will reject it. They will push you away. They will try to pull you back down to what they are, because like attracts like. It's beyond their mind. It's beyond their consciousness. It's just like energy trying to keep you in that same like energy. When you start pushing, you start changing, it has two options: to disconnect from you or change with you. That's why change is hard. That's why when you start doing these things, it seems like everything starts going wrong. You run out of money. The job gets harder. The spouse gets angry. The family gets mad. It's because like energy attracts like energy. And when you start changing, when you start growing, when you start leveling up, that energy is going to strain. That energy is going to try to keep you there. But once you break through, you'll see. Once you make it through, you will see there was nobody more suited to go through what I went through than me. I had all the tools all along. You are meant to be this hero. So be it. Start the hero's journey today. Write your notes, set your intentions, work on healing yourself, because the best thing you can do is raise your vibration to heal the pain, to find the things that are struggle for you, solve them, and then give away that wisdom, give away that energy, and be the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope that episode was impactful and got you thinking about your current situation and how you are the one, you are the hero in this story that can make the change that is needed. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. There's a link in the description. It will keep you up to date with every single episode. And if you want to follow me on social media, there's my Instagram and TikTok down below. So I appreciate all the follows there. And then of course, the Positive Mindset Facebook community. It's a new Facebook community. A lot of people are getting in there and the energy is starting to build. Every day I'm making a post that hopefully will help you start thinking, start seeing the energy that's around you, and you can choose and you can use that positive perspective however you need to. So go ahead and join that. The link's right down below. Well, thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.